In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to play Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, released in 1975. This is a fingerstyle version that I've arranged for guitar. It's in the original key of B flat, which means that it's a bit harder to play. It's a bit more challenging, but it's a lot more rewarding to play in the original key with no capo. Great for your fingers, strengthen your hands. You must take your time learning this song section by section, and I'm sure that you can actually master it. So grab your guitar, tune up, and today I'll cover the first section, which is the ballad section. The intro I've already covered in a different video, in a separate video, so I'll leave a link for that underneath this one. So today, imagine you've learnt the intro, and now we're going on to the ballad, which is the famous opening piano riff, but arranged for guitar. Okay, so we're going to start this piece on a B flat major chord, and that's on the 6th fret. Now the picking pattern I'm using is thumb, index, middle and ring finger, just going up the arpeggio. So we've got, that's on the bottom string, so the 6th string, the 5th string, the 4th and the 3rd string. And now we have the octaves. I've got a G to an F, a G to an F, now the melody comes in here on the D note. We've got here B flat, C to D. Now look, if you don't know where the notes are on the guitar everywhere, I would highly recommend learning. It really helps you when you're learning to read music, and also just to know where you are on the guitar. The melody is played within the chord, so we're going to play the melody with our ring finger, thumb and ring finger. Then go up the arpeggio. Now here we're going to play the melody with the G minor chord. So I'm playing the 3rd string and 4th string and the bass. And my ring finger plays the D, you see? So it really falls off the chord really nicely. Then instead of playing octaves, I'm going to play a G minor 9 chord. So like this. G string, B string. Then we're into C minor chord. F. So what happens here is I'm playing C minor, melody and chord together with the inside strings here, with the inside strings, and I'm rolling them. So I'm just using my first, or my index finger. I'm just using my index finger and my middle finger to play the melody, and alternating them like this, like a walking man, like that. That falls within the chord really nicely. So squeeze the chord, melody, chord, and I'm playing the bass, 4th and 3rd string. Up the arpeggio again. F, bass and all strings. Well, I'm playing the bass string and the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string. Now we start again, pause, and the melody now is going from B flat to C. And I'm going to hold on a B flat 6 chord on the C. So I've got B flat, G, and C. Here we go. Melody, so it's C to B flat. B flat 6 chord, which is a B flat, G, and C. Little finger on the F, G minor 9. It's just coming straight off the chord really nicely. Melody, G, A, B flat. And when we play the B flat, we're playing a C minor chord, so I'm just playing this. with a bass. What we have here is a C minor chord, top 3 strings with my 3 fingers there at the same time. So bass again, but now I'm playing the augmented chord here, adding this B note. So play these 2 notes together, E flat and B, lift off the B, F major, up the arpeggio, and then we're about to change key to go into E flat from B flat, and I'm playing an A flat chord here. So here's my A flat here, triad. You can think of it like this: there's an A chord, move it down a semitone, A flat, and then the bass A flat. So instead of playing A flat like that, which is what you'd normally do, you're going to play it like this. It's a bit of a stretch on the hand, but it's actually fine. And then we arrive at E flat major chord. So here's my E flat major, C major, move it up to E flat, bar the 3rd fret. So now we have melody on the G. So I just play the chord together like a block chord, and I play the melody with my ring finger. And the arpeggio goes up the top 3 strings. Bass goes down to D. So we have up the arpeggio, bass descending, melody with the little finger, 2nd finger on the A flat. Then I play the G and the C note together, and then up the C minor arpeggio. So like this. Up to the octave, F minor chord, first 2 parts of that chord are bass, and then the top 3 strings with these 3 fingers. So we have now descending bass line. I have an E with an F note, and then an E flat with an F note. So that's following the bass line in the song, that beautiful, it's following that descending bass line in the song. So we have open D, B flat in the bass, 2nd finger on the B flat. Go straight up the B flat chord, and then E flat again. Now carry on, we have F, G, B flat. So I'm playing play the bass and the melody note together. Up the arpeggio in the middle strings, and then we arrive at A flat minor, and instead of just playing the chord, we're going to play the melody with the bass note. So like that. So then we're going to play an E flat major chord, but instead of playing the whole chord, we're going to play just these 2 notes here. So we've got E flat, B flat, and G. Thumb on the 5th string, and then the top 3 treble strings. And now we have the famous descending line that Freddie revisits throughout the whole tune and weaves it through beautifully. So we've got that's an A flat triad. 13th fret, I have the 3rd and 2nd string, and the E flat on the 1st string. We we have an A flat chord, E flat diminished, and then an F minor 7 chord. So we're playing it like this. So all together. And then we have round 2 of the ballad section. Now what you'll do is you'll play that whole ballad section again until we get to the B flat chord, which leads us into the guitar solo. So we have and now we're starting the guitar solo, which is up until that point. It starts on an E flat on the 11th fret, 6th string, a B flat on the 4th string, played together, and then we're bending. So it's on the 10th fret and the 8th fret I'm playing. So I'm bending the F to an F sharp here, the blue note from the blues scale. And then we're going to play a B flat chord with a D in the bass, like that. So really nice inversion. So we've got play the G note and then C minor chord. The bass will be playing continually when you can. So that's just the melody playing C, D, E flat. And I'm just using my 2 fingers here. I'm just alternating. I don't alternate them all the time, but most of the time I try to do that. So I've got, F minor. And now we have the run. I'm playing C, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. And when I arrive at the C, I'm going to play a C bass note. So play the C with my 2nd finger and my ring finger and my thumb together. Now walk up with the then walk up the scale. Now we've arrived here. We're going to do this. Go down to B flat, play together. I'm using my thumb and my 2nd finger. Then so we have bass and top string together. That's just hammer on pull off. So we got and then the bass comes in again here. So we've got there's E flat, and then so we have play again. Then we change position, so our hand moves down. Here's the solo slowly. Then we play E flat chord, but just from the bass. Look, the bass note, E flat. And then I'm going to play up the scale, but mostly legato, so without picking it. have the D in the bass here. So then again, up to the C minor chord, C minor on the 8th fret. So we have this. D in the bass, again up the scale. There's the slight rhythm change there. Arrive at the C minor chord. That's just playing the chord, the top 3 strings and the bass. And the melody, D to E flat there. F minor. Then the melody here is F, G, A flat. Da, da, da. Octave for the F note on the 13th fret and the 10th fret. So we have this. Play a D flat chord, and then we're going to play a D flat with a B bass, like that, but melody on top, D flat on top. So we've got this. And then we arrive at the operatic section. Let's go over the last part of the song. F minor chord. Octave for the F. D flat chord, major chord. D flat again with the D flat on top, and then adding the B here. And then this is a C sharp to D. Hammer on, pull off, pull off. And then arrive on the A chord, A major, and we're ready for the opera section. I'll be uploading the tab and the music for this in a week or so, and then you can follow along with that. So it's actually quite easy to check with the tab and then rewind this video and watch what I'm doing. If you have any questions, just send me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.